You know, it's always so easy to say, God is so good when life is going really well. Like on your wedding day, or the day that you gave birth to your new baby, or maybe when the test comes back negative and you say, God is so good. Thank you, God. But do you ever think about how good God is in the middle of a divorce, or when the doctor comes in and say, yes, it is cancer, or when you're at the funeral home picking out your casket for your husband or your wife or your daughter or your son, and you think, I don't understand this, God. I don't understand why this is happening. Those are really hard times to see the good in God. But the Bible tells us that God works all things for good to those who love Him and who are called according to His purpose. And I think, gosh, in the middle of that junk, I'm not seeing good. I don't understand God. You know, I had a little stillborn baby, and I did not see any good in the middle of that time. In fact, it was the most difficult time in my life, trying to understand why this little baby had to die. There was no good in that. In my mind, I couldn't see it. And I know that many of us feel the same way. And last week I heard a message, and there's this guy named Perry Noble. He's really cool. And he said, if it's not good, God's not done. And I thought, wow, I get that. Because, like, sometimes in the middle of things, something that turns out good isn't good yet. Like, I love chocolate cake. I just love it. But when I'm mixing up eggs and flour and cocoa and oil, that's not really good. It's just chocolate batter. But once I bake it, once it's done, and then I put frosting in the middle, man, I can really dig into that. I love chocolate cake. And it's good. I was thinking, you know, when I lost my baby, it wasn't good. But God wasn't done yet. And He turned that situation around. And I started writing about how I felt about the baby, about his death, about all the things that God had done in my life. And it turned into this book that helped many, many people. And so I was thinking, you know, in the middle of the situation, God wasn't done yet, and it wasn't good. But afterwards, I can see God's good, even in that bad situation. So I just want to encourage you today. If it's not good, God's not done yet. Not yet.